Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost. This is Global War 85, Operation Nike, U.S. Global Command 8.4. Here we go with tech. SDI has 2 dice on it. Chemical Warfare, Advanced Manufacturing, and Advanced Airborne. Okay, so there's chemical and everything else missed. So, stage 1 chemical. All right, next we have Battlefield Nuclear Release Authorization. The Soviets possess Shiraz, so that gets the Americans 1d12 for Battlefield Nuclear Release. It is a miss with a 7. Okay. Military aid and purchase. Here we go. Going to send NATO a fighter for 8. Going to send PAC a destroyer for 6. And South Africa an MBT for 4. And then for themselves, the Americans are spending 24 on 2 mechs and 2 fighters, 8 on a pair of Marines, and the remaining 4 on 2 paramilitaries. Combat. Over here, we're going to have a surgical strike on northern Saudi. That's going to be this B-52 flying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to eastern Saudi, where he is going to shoot a pair of cruise missiles into northern Saudi on a surgical strike. Here in I-11, these 2 SSNs. Up here in I-6, the supercarrier is hauling 2 ASW choppers and a Viking. So they are going to get, in the Viking, that naughty, naughty boy is only half dressed. He didn't have his ASW marker on the flight stand. Well, now he does. Get right in there. And the 2 ASW choppers. And there we go. Be good, doggy. Actually, the amphib there is carrying an ASW chopper as well. So it's also going to join this attack. So it's going to be 3 ASW choppers and a Viking. Okay, next over here in A44, got this Soviet SSN. The destroyer's coming down from A42, and the SSN is coming down 1-2 from A39 to take issue with him. Up here in the North Atlantic, we've got those 2 SSGNs there that are trying to cause all kinds of havoc. So obviously the Viking here in the zone is going to attack them. This P3 in A30 is going to change his patrol zone up there to A25 and attack. The 2 frigates from A19 are coming down 1 to attack. And the SSN from A20 is going to come over 2 spaces and join the attack. I'm debating on whether or not I want this frigate in A31 to continue shadowing that diesel boat. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave him there. No, actually, he's not. He's going to get over there and join the attack too. Okay, and then up here in Benelux, we have the the Warsaw Pact occupiers. So we're going to have a surgical strike here with spy satellite support. The B-52 here in southern England is going to shoot from orbiting over southern England. It's going to shoot a pair of cruise missiles, 1, 2 in there. The attack bomber is going in there to roll battlefield nukes. The F-117 is going in to roll battlefield nukes. The ASF is going along to escort them. Warsaw Pact, and the Soviets for that matter, they have 2 fighters in northern Germany, but that's just a minor airbase, so they could only scramble 1. So they're not going to do it. They're not going to risk wasting a fighter for probably no gain. Okay, in Benelux, there's what's being shot at. There are 2 SPAGs, so they will get their air defense shots. Yes. So, going to do this in the order we laid them out in. So, the surgical strike on northern Saudi is going to be first. And I forgot to show you. There's what's in northern Saudi. So there's no SAM, so no missile defense. So we have 2 cruise missiles flying in hot. 1 hit, and you know, since we have PGM, all cruise missiles have full land target select. So we're going to kill the artillery. Okay, that combat is done. Okay, next we're going to attack the SSNs in I-11. So, straighten that up a little bit. Let's have 3 ASW choppers at 3s. Yep, ASW chopper at 3. Let's have, that's what I thought, a Viking at 2. Yeah, there we go. Okay, all misses. No joy. So the Soviet SSNs, of course, are going on silent running. Okay, now we've got the attack on the SSN there. So let's have wrong place. That one and this one. Okay, red is the destroyer and light blue is the SSN. I guess it doesn't matter. There's no target select to consider. Okay, there's 2 hits. So the Soviet fires his defense and misses with a 9. So scratch one SSN in the South Atlantic. Okay, now we have the fight there in A25. So all right, we got a P3, a Viking, and 3 frigates all at 2. P3, Viking, and 3 frigates all at 2. Then we have an SSN at 4. And that's that. Everybody missed. So those 2 Soviets are going deep to hide in the murky depths. They're on silent ready. All right, and then we have the surgical strike there in Benelux. So the Soviet Spags are going to get 4 shots total at 2. And they did get 1 hit. Okay. I don't believe the escorting ASF can be taken as an air defense casualty. I don't think, no, I don't think they can be. So let me go look. I gotta see how much that stealth costs. Okay, the stealth is 1 IPP cheaper. All other stats are the same, so he gets taken as the casualty. So we'll have 2 cruise missiles and triple dice from the attack bomber. So here's 2 cruise missiles. They both miss. And triple dice from the attack bomber. There's 2 hits. One of which is a target select. And since that is a 1, that's also an armor penetration target select. So there's the card. They got 2 hits. Gonna kill one of the next gen MBTs. And we're gonna kill the early gen MBT. Okay, there's that stuff. That is the end of combat. So I don't forget, move the fallout marker up to 12. Non-combat, okay. Well, those guys are going to stay on patrol there in I-11. The B-52 flies back to Diego Garcia. As long as I'm right here. I am going to shift 2 light infantry from Makkah over here to Eastern Saudi. I'm going to move the fighter from Egypt 1, 2, 3 to Eastern Saudi. Okay. Oh, wait. I forgot one. I didn't look at my notes, that's why. The attack bomber on the supercarrier in I-6 is also joining the surgical strike in northern Saudi. So he needs a roll. That is a 6, so that is a hit. And the Soviets are going to choose to kill a mech. Okay, sorry about that. So he lands back on his carrier. Over here, the cruiser that's been on patrol in A41, he is going, oh, that cruiser is going, he's going to go 1, 2, 3 up here to A26. The cruiser that is in A26 is going 1, 2 back to A24. Do I want to do that? No, I don't want to do that. Scratch that. The P3 that's on Puerto Rico is going to fly over here to Cuba instead, because Cuba does have a naval air station. So he's flown over there. There is a Marine in Cuba that is going to airlift to UAE. So he's going to get over here and join his buddy in UAE. All right. This fighter in southern United States is going to rebase over here to Egypt. Then the fleet here in A24 The fleet in A24. What you see there is a supercarrier, 2 battleships, a cruiser, and 4 frigates. It's going to move from A24, 1, 2, 3, 4 to A17. Now this cruiser that was already in A26 the cruiser that was already in A26 and 2 of the frigates are going to go 1, 2 up there and join the fleet. So I'll put them on the card. That will do for that. Yeah, okay. We've got our sea lift here in A26. They are going to go 1, 2, 3 over here. And let's see, we can get 1, 2, 3 of them into the major port at Picardy. We can get 1 into the minor shipyard. So, be good, don't you? The Assistant Chief of Staff is wanting some kind of a conference. She's just going to have to wait. Let's move the camera like that a little bit. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. One of the rocket artilleries is going to go 1, 2 and land here in Western France. Take that chip off. The other rocket artillery and the 2 MBTs are going 1, 2, 3 to go in through the major port there in Picardy. The MBT is going in the minor shipyard in Picardy. So I'll move him over there. Let's get these guys on the front line. And that'll beef Picardy up a little bit. All right, and then the SPAG and the SRBM here in Northeast United States, 1, 2, 3, out here to A26. So they are sea lifting out there. And I think that's it for non-combat. No, change that. This SAM from Central United States goes to Northeast United States. Now that's it for non-combat. Okay, so we are going to place units. Come over here. So 2 fighters are going at the minor air base in Macau. 2 mechs are going at the minor army base there. We're also putting a paramilitary in there. Then paramilitary goes to Eastern Saudi. Two Marines are going at the major army base here at Gulf States. All right, now we will deliver aid. The MBT goes into southwestern Africa through that minor port. The fighter for NATO is going here to Picardy. And the destroyer for PAC, of course, is going right over here to P25. Okay, so now we are collecting money. The United States is at 54, plus 8 for Good Morning in America, puts them up to 62, minus 4 for lost oil income, drags them back down to 58. So that's what they're going to put in the bank for next turn. 58. Missile-wise. Okay, 4 cruise missiles were shot. 4 cruise missiles were built, so that stays the same. We add 1 anti-ship missile. And 1 Tomahawk. There we are. Ozark Outpost. Over and out.